DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, mulain sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko.
Before we will proceed, may I ask Engineer Wilmer Tindok to lead us a short prayer.
Let us pray. Most gracious Heavenly Father, once again, we thank you for the new life and strength you have given us this morning. Thank you, dear God, for your ever faithfulness and goodness in our life. Thank you for your protection. And we thank you, dear God, for this opportunity once again to have this pre-bid conference of our infrastructure projects for calendar year 2025. Before we begin, Lord, may we ask for your blessings, for being with us this morning. Give us, Lord, the strength, the wisdom, bless each and every one of us as members of the TWG and Secretariat, so that we'll be able to do our duties and responsibilities as vested in our RA 9184. Give us, Lord, the cooperation and participation. Guide us and protect us. In Jesus' name, we ask all these things. Amen.
Okay, so may I request the Head Back Secretariat to ascertain the presence of a quorum?
Good morning to everyone. Thank you, Mr. Chair. First, let's have the roll call. Please acknowledge when your name is called. From the Bids and Awards Committee, our Chairperson, Engineer Joselito Basig.
Present.
Vice Chairperson, Engineer Julian Castro Jr. And the members, Ma'am Emeline Ortesa, Engineer Mario Natividad, and Engineer Jackie Lu Torida. From the back technical working group, we have Engineer J.B. Tesani, Engineer Genevieve De La Cruz, Engineer Wilmer Tindok, Ma'am Amelia Ragsak, Engineer Gilmar Vega, Architect Emilio Abelia, Engineer Kevin Bunao, and Engineer Michelle M. Figueres. From the back secretariat, headed by yours truly, Christian Ragirag, and the members, Mr. Michael Raybiado.
Present, sir.
Mr. Gilbert Concordia, Ms. Isalab Orenya, Ms. Christine Sadam, Ms. Cristil Daniel Delayon, and Ms. Shalimar Aquesta. Let us also recognize the presence of one of the contractors' representative, Engineer Wald Kelly Orlasa from HHK Construction. Mr. Chair, with all the members of the Bids and Awards Committee, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Engineer Girag. So our agenda for today's pre-bid conference are the following. Brief presentation, explanation of by the back, the following basic contract data, documents to be submitted by the bidders, criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification and award. And next is the question, comments from bidders, then other matters, and the last is the summary of proceedings, including supplementar and or bid bulletin. So for the first project, organizational outcome, 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, network development program, construction of bypass and diversion roads at Pamplona, Cagayan. Contract ID 25BC005. The scope of work, construction of PCCP. Then, so we will discuss this project. Sino bang assign? Pamplona, bypass.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. First project, the contract ID 25BC0005. The contract name, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Network Development Program, Construction of Bypass and Diversion Roads, Pamplona, Bypass, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 21,560,000 pesos only. This project has two major categories of works. Number 1 is RCP Roads Construction, PCCP. It has a length of 1.23 kilometer with a cost estimate of 10,712,694.41 centavos. The second major categories of work is the RCSPS, roads construction, slope protection using structural measures. The length for the slope protection is 187 linear meter with a cost estimate of 10,847,305 pesos and 59 centavos. This project, Mr. Chair, has a total contract duration of 240 calendar days. The scope of works for this project, Mr. Chair, is the removal of actual structures, embankment from roadways, structure excavation, embankment from barrow, common soil, subgrade preparation, common material, the aggregate sub-base course, crack and seat, the PCCP 0.15 meter thick, PCCP 0.28 meter thick, the structure excavation, foundation fill, pipe culverts and drain excavation for the slope protection, the reinforcing steel grade 40, structural concrete, the pipe culvert with the diameter of 910 mm. The minimum equipment requirement for this project, Mr. Chair, is 1 backhoe, 1 cargo or service truck, 1 concrete skidder, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 dump truck, 1 motorized road grader, 1 payloader, 1 transit mixer, 1 vibratory roller, 1 water truck, and 1 sealer joint, Mr. Chair. The total length for this project, Mr. Chair, is 593 meter. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Any question? Any comment? DWGs? Wala ba kayong comment? For correction? So since there's none, so let's proceed to the next project. Under contract ID 25BC0026. Convergence and Spatial Support Program, construction improvement of access roads leading to declared tourism destinations. Matukay, Silagan Road leading to Silagan Falls and Caves, Barangay Silagan, Alakapan, Cagayan. Okay? Engineer Bunao, will
Thank you,
please,
Mr. Chair.
discuss this?
A pleasant morning to each and everyone. Contract ID 25BC0026. Convergence and Special Support Program. Construction improvement of access roads leading to declared tourism destinations. Matukay Silagan Road leading to Silagan Falls and Caves, Barangay Silangan, Alakapan, Cagayan. For the approved budget for the contract, 6,370,000. For the major categories of work for the contract to be procured, roads construction PCCP
Oh.
with a length of 353 meters. The contract duration of the project, 68 calendar days. For the scope of works, there are two components of the project. For the civil works 1, earthworks includes removal of trees, embankment from roadway structure excavation, embankment from barrow, subgrade preparation. For the sub-base and base course, item 200, aggregate sub-base course. For the surface course, gravel surface course, PCCP, unreinforced with a thickness of 15 centimeter and 23 centimeter respectively. For the miscellaneous structure, trees, furnishing, and transplanting. For the civil works 2, earthworks includes structure excavation, foundation fill, pipe culverts, and drain excavation. For the drainage and slope protection structures, reinforcing steel, structural concrete, lean concrete, and PCCP with a diameter of 910 millimeter. For the minimum equipment requirement, 1 backhoe, 1 cargo service truck, 1 concrete skredder, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 dump truck, 1 motorized road grader, 1 payloader, 1 transit mixer, 1 vibratory roller, 1 water truck, and sealer joint. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, any comment? I think there's none. So let's proceed to the next project. Convergence and Special Support Program, construction improvement of access road leading to declared tourism destinations. Access road leading to Namilagan Cave, Namwak, Sanchez Mira, Cagayan. Okay? Engineer Tesani? De la Cruz. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Mr. Chair, 425BC 0031, Convergence and Special Support Program, construction or improvement of access roads leading to the cleared tourism destinations. Tourism Road Infrastructure Program, TRIP. Access road leading to Namilagan Cave, Namuak, Sanchez, Mira, Cagayan, with an ABC of 9.8 million pesos. For the major categories of work, for the contract to be procured, roads construction PCCP, with a length of 636 meters, with the cost estimate for each major category of work, 9.8 million pesos. For the minimum equipment requirement, one backhoe, one cargo or service truck, one skidder, one concrete vibrator, one dump truck, one motorized grader, one payloader, one transit mixer, one vibratory roller, one water truck or pump, and one sealer joint. Mr. Chair, the project has 70 calendar days. For the scope of work, we have 2 civil works for this project. For the civil works one, we have the facilities for the engineer, which includes provision of progress photographs for the general requirements, permits and clearances for the fees for the cutting of coconut trees, and 3 billboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, and mobilization or demobilization. For earthworks, this includes clearing and grabbing, individual removal of trees, embankment from roadway or structure excavation, common soil, embankment from barrow, common soil, subgrade preparation. And for the subbase and base course, which is the aggregate subbase course with a thickness of 0.2 meters. For the surface course, it includes gravel surface course for the gravel shoulder and PCCP 0.15 meter thick for the paved shoulder. For the carriageway, PCCP 0.23 meter thick with miscellaneous structures, which includes trees. And for civil works 2, it includes the removal of actual or structures or obstruction of 610 millimeter diameter RCPC, structure excavation, and foundation fill. For the drainage and slope protection structures, it includes reinforcing steel grade 40, structural concrete for retaining wall and head wall, lined canal, rectangular concrete, and pipe culverts for the extension of existing NIA cross drain. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. So the bid documents for this project is 10,000 pesos only. Okay, next project. Convergence and Special Support Program, construction improvement of access roads leading to trades, industries, and economic zones. Roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade, infrastructure program, roll it. Agunetan, Tagaw, Viga, Barangay Road to Junction Logak, Lasam Gagabutan Road, connecting to coconut, banana, and citrus plantation, and processing, located at Lasam, Cagayan. So, who will discuss this? Okay? Your
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. And good morning to everyone. For contract ID number 25BC0039, Convergence and Special Support Program, Construction, Improvement of Access Road, leading to trade, industries, and economic zones, linkages and industry and trade infrastructure program, Agunetan, Tagaw, Biga, Barangay Road to Junction Logak, Lasam, Gagabutan Road connecting to coconut, banana, and citrus plantation and processing, Lasam, Cagayan. The budget for the contract is 5,880,000 pesos only. For the major categories of work for the contract to be procured, roads construction PCCP with a net length of 360 meter. And the similar major categories of work, roads rehabilitation PCCP, roads construction tunnel PCCP. And the contract duration is 39 calendar days. For the scope of work to be done, we have the facilities for the engineer that includes provision of progress photographs, the other general requirements that includes project billboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, and mobilization and demobilization. For the earthworks, it includes surplus common excavation, foundation fill, embankment from roadway, subgrade preparation, and common materials. For the subbase and base course, it includes aggregate subbase course. For the surface course, gravel surface course, Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.15 meter thick. Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.28 meter thick. And the miscellaneous structures includes curb and gutter precast. For the minimum equipment requirement for this project, we have one backhoe with a capacity of 0.80 cubic meter, one cargo service truck with a capacity of 9 to 10 metric tons, one concrete scrader, one concrete vibrator, one dump truck with a capacity of 12 cubic yards, one motorized road grader, one payloader, one transit mixer with a capacity of 5 to 6 cubic yards, one vibratory loader, and one water truck, and one chiller joint. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, any comment? The bid documents for this particular project is 10,000 pesos only.
Mr. Chair, may I also require the Secretariat to monitor our live streaming if there are comments?
Yeah. Sino ka tayo? Aisa? Ani ko? Biko. Okay, let's continue. Next project. Convergence and Special Support Program, construction improvement of access roads leading to trades, industries, and economic zones. Roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program. Roll 8. Kabatakan East Barangay Road to Junction Logak Lasam Gagabutan Road, connecting to cacao plantation and processing. Kabatakan East Lasam Cagayan. The bid documents for this project is 25,000 pesos only. So may I request one of our TW here to read the description of this particular project. You know. King. Okay, King, let's.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. The next project is 25BC 0042. The contract name, Convergence and Special Support Program, construction improvement of access roads leading to trade, industries, and economic zone, roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program, roll it. Kabatakan East, Barangay Road to Junction, Logak, Lasam, Gagabutan Road, connecting to cacao plantation and processing, located at Kabatakan East, Lasam, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract, Mr. Chair, is 29,400,000 pesos only. This project, Mr. Chair, has two major categories of work. First is the RCP, Roads Construction, PCCP, has a length of 1.12 kilometer with a cost estimate of 19,363,494 pesos and 49 centavos. The next major categories of work is the RCSPS, Roads Construction Slope Protection using structural measures. The length of this slope protection is 495 linear meter with a cost estimate of 10,036,505 pesos and 51 centavos. This project, Mr. Chair, has a total contract duration of 214 calendar days. The scope of works for this project, Mr. Chair, is for the civil works 1. For the roads is clearing and grabbing, individual removal of trees, 150 to 300 mm diameter, individual removal of trees, 301 to 500, as well as 751 to 900 meter diameter. The surplus common excavation, embankment from roadway structure excavation, subgrade preparation, common material, aggregate sub-base course, the gravel surface course, the PCCP 0.15 meter thick, PCCP 0.28 meter thick, and for the trees, furnishing and transplanting. For the civil works 2, we have the structure excavation, common soil, foundation fill, pipe culverts and drain excavation, reinforcing steel grade 40, structural concrete 20.68 megapascal class A, pipe culverts 910 mm in diameter. The minimum equipment requirement for this contract, Mr. Chair, is 1 backhoe, 1 bar cutter, 1 cargo or service truck, 1 concrete skredder, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 dump truck, 1 motorized road grader, 1 payloader, 1 sealer joint, 1 transit mixer, 1 vibratory roller, and 1 water truck. And for the information of the everybody, Mr. Chair, we have a proposed supplemental bulletin for this project for an additional item, which is the clearing and grabbing. And this project has a total length of 1,120 meters or 2.24 lane kilometer. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Head Back Secretariat, there's a bid bulletin for this, ano? Is there any,
Not yet posted, sir. It is a proposed supplemental bulletin. And also, for the information of the body, the schedule for the opening of bid will also be adjusted to meet the requirements of the RA 9184, which is
number of
12
days?
days,
Days,
12 days from the conduct of private conference.
okay. Please take note of that. So any other query or question, comment?
Mr. Chair, I would like to also clarify the first project, the Pamplona bypass. We have also the proposed supplemental bulletin. The original posted for the RCP is 1.23 kilometer, but the corrected length of the first civil work, which is the RCP, is 0.593 kilometer. And it's also the civil works too, Mr. Chair, the roads slope protection. The original length is 187 linear meter and the corrected length of the slope protection, Mr. Chair, is 873 linear meter. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, please take note, Back Secretariat, of the changes so that we could post that in our maybe today in our
If all the
bulletin.
documents will be prepared today, we will also post this today.
Can we not prepare it today so that ah
Yes, sir. We will try to post it today, sir.
okay, please take note. Ano yung next yun? Santa, ano yung kanina? Anong last? Kabatakan ba yan? Okay, okay. Okay, let's proceed to the next. Convergence and Spatial Sport Program, construction and or improvement of access roads leading to trades, industries, and economic zones. Roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program. Roll 8. Dungun, Barangay Road to Manila North Road connecting to agribusiness industry. Santa Cruz, Pamplona, Cagayan. Bid documents for this is 10,000 pesos only. So we will discuss this. Okay,
Mr. Chair, 425 BC 0047, contract name, Convergence and Special Support Program, construction or improvement of access roads leading to trades, industries, and economic zones, roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program, Roll 8, Dungon Barangay Road to Manila North Road connecting to agribusiness industry, Nipa and Corn, at Santa Cruz, Pamplona, Cagayan, with an approved budget for the contract of 5,390,000 pesos. For the major categories of work, roads, construction PCCP, 0.317 kilometer. With major categories of work, roads rehabilitation PCCP, and roads construction tunnel PCCP. For the
Michelle.
with a contract duration of 45 calendar days. For the scope of work, we have 2 civil works again for this project, which includes, for civil works 1, it includes clearing and grubbing, individual removal of trees, embankment from roadway or structure excavation, embankment from barrow, common soil, subgrade preparation, common material, aggregate sub-base course, 0.15 meter thick. For the gravel shoulder, gravel surface course, and for the paved shoulder, PCCP, 0.15 meter thick. And for the carriageway, 0.28 meter thick, PCCP. With trees, furnishing, and transplanting. For the civil works 2, this includes for the retaining wall and including the parapet wall, which includes items, structure excavation, foundation fill, reinforcing steel grade 40, and structural concrete class A. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
Thank
thank you. Any comment? Or changes or may mga ibang kwan. If there are bid bulletins for this? None?
None, sir.
Okay. So the amount of bid documents for this project is 25, 10,000. 10,000 pesos only. So let's proceed to the next project. Convergence Special Sport Program, construction and or improvement of access roads leading to trades, industries, and economic zones, roads, leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program, Roll 8, Dungon Barangay Road Sitio Limitong to Manila North Road, connecting to agribusiness industry, NIPA and corn, located at Santa Cruz, Pamplona, Cagayan. The cost of bid documents for this project is 25,000 pesos only. Okay, we will discuss this. Okay, proceed, King.
The next project is 25BC 0048. The contract name, the Convergent is a Special Support Program, Construction Improvement of Access Roads Leading to Trades, Industries, and Economic Zone, Roll It, Dungun, Barangay Road, Sitio Lumitong to Manila North Road, connecting to agribusiness industry, Nipa and Corn, Santa Cruz, Pamplona, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 11,319,000 pesos. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured is the RCP, Roads Construction, PCCP, with the length of 488 meters, with a cost estimate of 11,319,000 pesos. The total contract duration for this contract is 107 calendar days. The scope of works for this contract is clearing and grubbing, individual removal of trees, removal of structures and obstruction, embankment from roadway structure excavation, embankment from barrow, subgrade preparation, aggregate sub-base course, gravel surface course, PCCP with a thickness of 0.15 meter thick, PCCP with a thickness of 0.28 meter, structural concrete, trees with furnishing and transplanting. For the drainage and slope protection structure, the structure excavation common soil, foundation fill, reinforcing steel grade 40, structural concrete, and lean concrete. The minimum equipment requirement for this contract, Mr. Chair, is 1 backhoe, 1 cargo service truck, 1 concrete skredder, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 dump truck, 1 motorized road grader, 1 payloader, 1 transit mixer, 1 vibratory roller, 1 water truck, and 1 sealer joint. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Any bid bulletin for this particular project?
None, sir.
Okay. Let's proceed to the next project. Convergence Special Support Program Construction Improvement of Access Roads Leading to Trades, Industries, and Economic Zones. Roads Leveraging Linkages for Industry and Trade Infrastructure Program. Roll 8. Banag Road connecting to vegetable, corn, coconut, and dragon fruit. Located at Santa Rosa, Abulog, Cagayan. The amount of bid documents for this particular project is 25,000 pesos only. Okay, let's proceed to the brief description of this project. Engineer Tisani.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For contract ID number 25BC 0049, Convergence and Special Support Program, Construction Improvement of Access Roads Leading to Trades, Industries, and Economic Zones. Roads Leveraging Linkages for Industry and Trade Infrastructure Program. Roll it. Banag Road connecting to vegetable, corn, coconut, and dragon fruit plantation. Area in support of vegetable, corn, coconut, dragon fruit industries, Santa Rosa, Abulug, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 11,760,000 pesos only. The major categories of work for the contract to be procured: roads, construction, PCCP. And the similar major categories of work: roads, rehabilitation, PCCP, roads, construction, tunnel, PCCP. The project length is 818 meters with a contract duration of 65 calendar days. The main scope of works are: roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program. Roll it. Banag Road connecting to vegetable, corn, coconut, dragon fruit industries, Santa Rosa, Abulug, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract is 11,760,000 pesos only. The major categories of work: roads, rehabilitation, PCCP, roads, construction, tunnel, PCCP. The minutes scope of works earthworks, which includes embankment from roadway excavation, embankment from barrow, and subgrade preparation. Subbase and base course, which include aggregate subbase course, and surface course, which includes gravel surface course and Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced 0.28 meter thick for 14 days. And for the minimum equipment requirement, backhoe with a capacity of 0.8 cubic meter, cargo truck with a capacity of 9 to 10 metric tons, concrete screeder, concrete vibrator, dump truck with a capacity of 12 cubic yard, motorized road grader, payloader with a capacity of 1.5 cubic meter, transit mixer with a capacity of 5 to 6 cubic yards, vibratory roller with a capacity of 10 metric tons, water truck with a capacity of 16,000 liters, and sealer joint. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, is there any supplementary and or bid bulletin for this project?
None, sir.
Okay. So let's proceed to the last project. Convergence and Special Support Program, construction improvement of access roads leading to trades in the industries and economic zones. Roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program, Roll 8. Pakak, Dalayap, San Juan. Tubel connecting to Coconut Food Processing Area at Pakak, Lakapan, Cagayan. The amount of bid documents for this particular project is 10,000 pesos only. May I request Engineer Bunao to
For
read
the,
the details and or scope of work for this particular project.
for the next project, 25BC0053, Convergence and Special Support Program, construction improvement of access roads leading to trades, industries, and economic zones, roads leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program, Roll It, Pakak, Dalayap, San Juan, Tubel, connecting to Coconut Food Processing Area, Pakak, Alakapan, Cagayan. The approved budget for the contract, 6,860,000. For the major categories of work for the contract to be procured, there are two. Roads construction PCCP, which has cost estimate of 3,148,363 and 74 centavos. Roads construction slope protection using structural measures, cost estimate of 3,711,636 pesos and 26 centavos. The project has a net length of 187 meters with a project duration of 86 calendar days. For the scope of works, for Civil Works 1, earthworks includes individual removal of trees, embankment from barrow, and subgrade preparation. Item 200 for subbase and base course, for surface course, gravel surface course, PCCP, with a thickness of 15 centimeter and 28 centimeter respectively. And for the miscellaneous structures, trees furnishing and transplanting. For Civil Works 2, earthworks includes structure excavation and foundation fill, and drainage and slope protection structures, reinforcing steel and structural concrete. For the minimum equipment requirement, 1 backhoe, 1 cargo service truck, 1 concrete screeder, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 dump truck, 1 motorized road grader, 1 payloader, 1 transit mixer, 1 vibratory roller, 1 water truck, and 1 sealer joint. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. So may I ask the head back secretariat to have an additional uh, discussion about the our additional agenda for this private conference.
Mr. Chair, for the documents required to be submitted by the bidders, we have the checklist of the technical and financial documents. First, the technical component envelope. We have the legal documents, which is the valid field jobs registration certificate. And the technical documents, first, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, or the SLCC. Special pickup license in case of joint ventures. Original copy of bid security. The original duly signed omnibus sworn statement. And the project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, the list of contractors, key personnel. Please be reminded of the requirements of the department order, DPWH Department Order number 118, series of 2024, which is the guidelines on the accreditation and assignment of contractors and consultants project engineers, which states that only accredited project engineers may be assigned to DPWH projects, subject to applicable limits of assignment. So yung minimum requirements natin dito, provisional project engineer, which is authorized to handle projects amounting to up to 100 million. And the other requirement is the list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability. And the financial documents, the prospective bidder's computation of the net financial contracting capacity, or the NFCC. And Class B documents, if applicable, the duly signed joint venture agreement. And for the financial component envelope, we have the original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, the original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, duly accomplished detailed estimates form, including summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in the coming up with the bid. And last is the cash flow by quarter. And please be reminded that these procurement activities are early procurement activities, and the procurement procedure for these contracts will be the same as with the regular procurement activities up to post-qualification. And the award will be told until the release of the GAA, which is the FY 2025. So yung post-qual natin, regular public bidding procedure. And then short of award lang. Until resolution of award lang tayo. I think that's all, Mr. Chair.
To all prospective bidders for these requirements, please be guided accordingly to avoid disqualifications. So any query or comments from the loan prospective bidder? Any question or query?
I think, Mr. Chair, the department order including the name of the accredited PE will be suffice.
Yeah,
Will
of
suffice.
course, as long as it's signed by the secretary.
Yes. Kung yung kahit yung DO na lang na nandun yung pangalan
Oo.
nung
Every
PE.
every kwan naman nakikita namin every department order that those engineers who passed the accreditation were signed by the secretary. That's official. And subject for further verification if there is.
Yes, sir.
Baka mamaya may ginawa lang yan eh. It will be verified later. So please take note of the supplemental bulletins.
Yes, sir.
I hope we could post that today or maybe,
Today. Today, sir.
okay. So any other query, questions from the TWG? From the back members? Back secretariat?
None, sir. Announcements, sir. Announcements.
Okay, any announcement?
So
From
the
the back,
schedule for the opening of bids for this particular contracts will be announced or be posted together with the supplemental bulletins. And for our next procurement activity, we will have the pre-bid conference for another 9 civil work contracts FY 2025 on November 4, Mondays. And the following day is the contractors meeting. Opening of bids. The goods. Sir. The no, sir. November 6 is supposed to be the opening of bids for these 9 contracts, but it will be adjusted to meet the requirements of the RA 9184 that at least 12 days from the conduct of the pre-bid conference. So most probably the opening of bids for this particular contract will be on November 11.
Matters to discuss?
Yes,
Is there no topics to discuss? I move that this conference,